On the subreddit r/creepy, a user by the name Pickled Filch posted this picture with the title, "My daughter sent this picture from the hot tub in our garden." At first, you might think that there is nothing wrong with the image of an ordinary backyard at night. But upon a closer look, in the distance, you can notice what looks like a pair of hands holding on to the fence, as if someone was trying to peek over before the picture was taken. In the comments, multiple users still did not think anything weird of the image, as they figured it was most likely just gardening gloves that the neighbors hung up while doing yard work. This would seem like a likely unreasonable explanation, as another commenter also added that the gloves seem placed too far from each other for there to be an actual person behind the fence wearing them. However, another user rejected this claim by examining the possible dimensions of the fence and the average arm spans of a human male, stating, "Yeah, I don't think so. Disregarding the gloves not just flopping off from all the weight being on the other side of the fence without something holding them. Fence slats are an average 2.5 inches wide. There are 7 slats from glove to glove. That is 38.5 inches, or 3.208 feet. Spending about 2 seconds on Google says approximately 88.97% of men have arm spans between 66 and 76 inches, which seems like well within a comfortable hanging distance. Still, don't doubt their gloves. Just think they're either behind, held to the fence with something, or on someone's hands. Being too far apart doesn't make sense." Another commenter added onto this, saying that they could definitely comfortably have their hands as far apart as in the picture. Among all these different claims, there was one comment that the original author of the post responded to, revealing a chilling detail about the story. "Looks like someone just left their gloves on the fence to dry. I've done that. They moved pretty quick when I ran out there." With this chilling reply, the author seemed to confirm that what we see in the picture were not merely gloves accidentally left there by the neighbors, but that it was likely an actual person standing there, possibly creeping on his daughter for some unknown reason. This fact in itself is quite unnerving, but the situation got even more disturbing when the users started digging through the OP's profile and found out that he already had some previous safety concerns involving his daughter. As 3 months prior to this post, the author had asked for help on r/Legal Advice UK, making a post titled, "My teenage daughter was by her ex-boyfriend. He has now put in a counterclaim." The description of this post read, "My daughter was by her boyfriend. The police have called us and told us he has put in a counterclaim, but they wouldn't tell us what the claim was. The police asked if they could take my daughter's phone. We told them she got a new phone a few weeks ago, so there would be no messages. She is worried now because she doesn't know what he has told them and doesn't want to give the police her phone. Do we need to speak to a solicitor or anything at this point? And is there any way we can find out what the claim is against her?" Unfortunately, this post was later deleted by the OP, though just the title itself added a whole new layer of creepiness that transformed the original image from a simple case of mistaken identity into something potentially very real and very dangerous. While we cannot be 100% sure the two posts are related in any way, people were quick to warn the OP of the potential dangers and give suggestions on what they should do moving forward. Sadly, as of today, the user Pickled Filch has not made any new updates regarding the post, leaving it a chilling mystery. A Redditor going by the username MILFHunterWhiteWand2 shared a disturbing discovery on r/creepy. The title of the post read, "Someone put this on my windshield in the wilderness." The post showed images of a mysterious USB drive placed inside an envelope with a written text on top saying, "For good hearts." Along with this came a small note saying, "Truth is one, the falsehoods are many." The original poster explained that they and their classmates were taking water samples at a state river. When they returned to their car, they didn't notice anything unusual until they got back to campus, when a security guard pointed out the strange package on their windshield. Initially thinking it was just a parking ticket, they were shocked to discover it was actually a USB drive with an ominous note. In the comment section, a lot of users were quick to warn the OP about the potential dangers of the unidentified USB, with one user saying, "Just don't join it to your Wi-Fi, or God forbid, put that thing in your own computer. This is a well-known method of hacking. Your library probably doesn't need a virus or ransomware installed either, to be honest." Inserting unidentified USB sticks to a personal computer could instantly load harmful software onto your system. Once infected, cybercriminals could monitor everything you type and install additional dangerous programs whenever they want, putting all your data and privacy at serious risk. Apart from cyber threats, some users speculated that the package could be a promotion for a religious group, as when you look at the USB drive more closely, you can notice that on the stick itself there is imagery of what looks like a praying man. Combining this with the fact that the two texts written with the package are "The truth is one, the falsehood is many," and "For good hearts," really makes it look like the drive contains religious texts or an invitation to a religious group. This theory was even further supported by a commenter who went out of their way to find something related to the written text on the internet. I looked up the exact words I could see on your pictures, and only one topic came up, an article called "Metaphysics of Numbers." The phrase came up here: "Be on the right path, but you cannot study it, you cannot expose, you cannot compile it. The reason why you are not able to learn to be on the right path, to reveal this result, to compile and collect, is because the truth is one and the falsehood is many." More precisely, in relation to falsehood, the truth is like a point relative to all other parts that make up a circle, and it is at a distance of a target being shot. It is quite difficult to hit this target, to keep it. Looking at your post without being able to see all the other words, it does look like the line before that says, "The truth is one," similar to this article. I could be wrong, but those words, when searched online exactly as they are written in your post, came up with only two websites. One was your post, and this was the other. After trying to look up the phrase, "The truth is one and the falsehoods are many," on the internet myself, I was greeted with the results of primarily citations from the Quran about the truth and falsehood, further confirming the possibility of the USB drive containing religious texts. Despite the overwhelming suggestions about the contents on the package, the original poster never revealed whether they ultimately decided to investigate the contents of the drive, leaving us to wonder what potential secrets or dangers lie inside the USB stick. On the subreddit r/unexplained, user apartmoney3975 posted a mysterious post titled "Weird Lights in Smoky Mountains," sharing photos and a video of odd flickering lights deep inside the woods.
What the hell is that?
The description of the post read, "Does anyone know what these lights are? I was hiking in the Smoky Mountain National Park and saw some very strange lights. I was camping near Gregory Bald at about 4,700 feet of elevation. At night, around 9 p.m., about 200 lights or very white orbs started appearing across the ridge through the trees, flickering. At first, I thought it was a search party, but I realized that the trees swaying in the wind were making it look like they were moving, but they actually weren't. About 20 minutes in, they all started to randomly dim out, with no specific pattern. On the map, where the lights were coming from was in the middle of nowhere and was completely undeveloped. Only one trail, no roads, a couple of creeks. I also have a video, but it isn't as bright as the photos. This happened around a month ago during the winter. Looking at the images and video provided, it might seem like the lights are caused by other campers or park rangers with something like flashlights. But in the comments, the author added that he is skeptical that the source was caused by human activity, saying this: "From my understanding, I found that it is very unlikely that this was caused by another hiker or possibly another human for the following reasons below. It was very cold, in the 20s Fahrenheit. Most hikers aren't strolling around on a mountain at night. There wasn't many people on the trail in the first place. It was a very random pattern. Let me know what you think this is." In the comments, many people were questioned by this phenomenon, and only a few gave suggestions on what could cause the presence of light, saying that it was brown mountain lights. The brown mountain lights is an unexplained light phenomena observed near Brown Mountain in North Carolina. These sightings of glowing spheres and light formations have been documented since the early 20th century. Despite suggestions of numerous theories ranging from atmospheric electrical events to light reflection from vehicles, researchers have yet to find a comprehensive explanation that addresses all recorded incidents of this phenomena. Apart from the legend of Brown Mountain lights, to find more reasonable explanations of what the OP was experiencing while hiking, I tried searching on the internet for anything that would be related to this encounter. And after some time, I came across a phenomena called nacreous clouds, which are uncommon cloud formations visible during early mornings or late evenings in the polar regions. These clouds display distinctive iridescent pearl-like hues and become apparent when the sun sits just beneath the horizon, creating illumination from underneath, making it more often visible at high altitudes. This could very well explain why the lights posted by the author were visible at 9 p.m. at high altitude and slowly started to disappear after some time. While there are many theories to potentially explain what can be seen in the images of the post, there is no definitive answer, as the OP claimed he did not manage to finally figure it out, and even after emailing the park ranger, he did not receive any response, leaving the source of the mysterious lights unknown.